God is just. This is the horrible karma that narcissists will feel throughout their life, even until death. Have you ever been the victim of abuse and manipulation by someone who enjoyed seeing you suffer? Don't worry, you're not by yourself in this. You committed everything into the relationship during your time with the narcissist, continuously looking for their approval. They continuously treated you unfairly, despite your best efforts to be fair, using your words and feelings against you. Believing they could mock you without consequences, they prioritized your suffering over their own satisfaction and sense of power. It's probable that their self-absorption caused them to forget the extent of the harm they inflicted upon you. Recognizing the detrimental impact of these kinds of relationships, we are here to provide assistance. Our team offers one-on-one sessions starting at just $1 per week. Through these personalized sessions, we will guide you on the path to healing from narcissistic abuse, empowering you to regain control and find peace of mind. Take the first step towards reclaiming your power and establishing healthier connections in the future by clicking the link below. As for the narcissist, they derived pleasure from putting you in distressing situations while reveling in your efforts to overcome the mistreatment they subjected you to. The world became aware of your broken state, and they delighted in ridiculing and discussing your sadness. This satisfaction stemmed from the knowledge that they were responsible for your downfall. They took great joy in it. Broadcasting how they had discarded you brought them a sense of fulfillment, as they proudly showcased the pain you endured to others. However, there is one crucial aspect that narcissists fail to comprehend: the concept of karma and how it will inevitably catch up to them. In life, bad luck has a way of returning to haunt those who have caused harm. The repercussions they face may even surpass the treatment they inflicted upon you. Sooner or later, they will begin to experience the pain they once caused you. Time will ultimately unravel their destruction. Although the effects may not be immediately apparent to you, rest assured that they will materialize. While they may believe they have evaded the consequences of their actions and the multitude of wrongs committed against you, they are mistaken. The weight of their transgressions will eventually catch up with them, as karma has a way of seeking out the weak. Despite inflicting immense pain upon you, they made no effort to make amends or rectify their actions. They chose to leave you amidst the chaos they created, believing they could escape accountability. Yet, this is precisely where karma begins to intercede. Though it may momentarily grant them a fleeting thrill for the torment they subjected you to, it will eventually let them down and lead to their downfall. They are well aware of the havoc they have wreaked upon you, but they have exhibited no inclination to make things right or face the consequences of their deeds. Their disregard for others and lack of remorse will ultimately attract a multitude of misfortune upon them. While they may currently feel a sense of calm, believing they have eluded retribution for their mistreatment of you, they will soon find themselves engulfed in a flurry of ill fate. Their assumption that they can replicate their actions onto someone else without repercussion stems from their warped conviction that they had gotten away with their treatment of you. When karma inevitably makes its appearance and delivers its blow, narcissists will comprehend the reasons behind their misfortune, but their inclination to confront it will be absent. They will persist in justifying their mistreatment of you, believing it to be acceptable. And when their justifications prove futile, they will concoct excuses to evade accountability for the pain they inflicted upon you. They will shift blame onto you and anyone else but themselves, refusing to acknowledge the consequences directly resulting from their actions. It is a direct outcome of their deeds, and their treatment of you will serve as the catalyst for their suffering. As karma turns against them, you will witness the repercussions of their behavior and the toll it takes on them. The negative consequences they imposed upon you will come back to haunt them. Finally, justice will prevail, favoring your side. You will observe their desperate attempts to seek alternative paths for attaining their needs, seeking out individuals they believe will shield them from karma's wrath. Narcissists despise solitude and deem it necessary to surround themselves with people they perceive as protectors against karma. However, this facade can only endure for a limited duration before karma forcefully asserts itself. You may initially perceive them as succeeding and evading accountability for their actions. However, here lies the twist. Narcissists can only feign happiness and success for brief periods. You have witnessed this firsthand. Whenever a narcissist attempts to forge a new connection, it inevitably shatters. Their consistent evasion of responsibility for their actions ensures they will never escape this fate. By never offering apologies for their wrongdoing, they enticed you into their web of manipulation. Initially, they portrayed themselves as a different person, concealing their true nature. For a fleeting moment, you unknowingly shielded them from the negative karma they had accumulated. However, it wasn't long before you discovered that you were merely another link in a chain, a series of unfortunate events trailing them throughout their entire existence. You recognized that the next person they encountered would become another link in this inescapable cycle. You understood their inability to break free from the clutches of bad karma. Ultimately, this realization granted you the justice you sought. You came to understand that their mistreatment of you had nothing to do with you personally. It was solely driven by their desire to elude the inevitable consequences awaiting them. You were merely a means for them to temporarily elude the fate that awaited them regardless. Now that you have redirected your focus towards yourself, rebuilt your life without their presence, and pieced yourself back together, you will begin to notice the presence of good fortune surrounding you. Conversely, the burden of ill fate will perpetually shadow and haunt them, following their every move. We are grateful that you witnessed this journey. May this experience deepen your understanding of how karma influences our lives and rewards us based on our actions. In the meantime, remain vigilant, embrace courage, and live your best life today.